I think it's a full house on television. It's a full house on live streaming because you ensure a full house nowadays. You're a full house nowadays. You're a, as they say in film language, you're a box office hit in Indian politics. Am I right? Am I right?
I think Republic always present full house.
No, it is entirely you. You're also on a hit list also now. There's a lot of people, you know, you're on the Congress hit list. Rahul Gandhi has a special connection with you. Every second tweet of Rahul Gandhi is only about you. He seems to be obsessed with you.
अभी भी आप राहुल गांधी का ट्वीट देखते हो?
Only when he mentions you.
मैं तो किसी को आउटसोर्स करके रखा हूँ कि आप देख लो.
But there's such a lot of action in Assam now. Assam is a hub of action, you know, and it's in the news. Politically, I mean, politically, if there's a government being formed in Maharashtra, it is happening in Guwahati. Everything is happening in Guwahati.
Actually,
if Amritpal has been caught in Punjab, he's taken to Guwahati. So, you know, I'm saying that you are making...
Actually, Arnab, if you follow Vastu Shastra, the northeast cone or northeast side is the most holiest. Most holiest. So everything you start from northeast, you are bound to succeed. You start everything from northeast, you will 100% your success is ensured. This is as per our ancient Vastu Shastra.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes. So you should start a studio of Republic in Northeast.
Okay. Is that a hint?
Yes.
You want Republic in
I'm inviting you.
Well. It's great to have you nowadays. You know. What is your political approach? You have this hard-hitting style. You're quite straightforward about things. As they say, you go for the kill. Recently, you know, any particular case that happens, you shoot from the hip. You said in my Republic Bharat summit that people don't want madrasas. You said that? You remember that? You made that statement that I want to give people a different kind of schools. Some people say that you're anti-minority in your approach. Right, Sohail? ये कहा जाता है हिमंता बिश्वा शर्मा के बारे में हर बार कि इनकी पोजीशन प्रो गवर्नेंस हो सकती है, मगर जो धारणा बनी है that थोड़ा सा आप एंटी माइनॉरिटी हैं अपने अप्रोच में, उसके बारे में कुछ कहना चाहेंगे एट द स्टार्ट?
नहीं, देखिए, if you look at the minority politics of the country, there is one approach from Delhi, or you can name it as an approach from the so-called aristocratic elite kind of Delhi, where they want that minority people should be an instrument of politics. An impression should be created on their mind that you are minority, so you have no right to be majority. You cannot become a doctor, you cannot become an engineer. You have to have a life which will ensure you a loyal vote bank of a particular party. But we have worked very hard to liberate minority people from their perception. So today, if you go to any place of Assam, any minority dominated place of Assam, I will draw the similar crowd which I will draw in the majority people, because we are working from them in real sense of term without appeasement. The Prime Minister has ensured that highest number of house which is allotted for the poor goes to the poor, not on the basis of religion, but the minorities are also poor. So that is why if you go by the statistics, highest number of minority people have been benefited from the pro-people policy of BJP. That is why we don't have problem in minority. So perception का तो बाजार होता है, कोई बनाता है perception, but reality we have no issue.
इस perception के बाजार में हिमंता जी, आपने कहा कि आप जब किसी minority डोमिनेटेड एरिया में जाते हैं, आसाम में, आप बाहर की बात भी कर रहे हैं, किस आसाम की बात?
देखिए, मैं तो आप तो नॉर्मली आई गो टू असम because I have no exposure in the other part of the state the way I have exposure in Assam. But I feel comfortable. I said, stop this madrasa. They said, yes, Dada, we'll stop
Why
this madrasa.
do you say stop the madrasas?
I have explained n number of times that after 75th years of independence, in India, you need doctor and engineer from minority community, not mullah from minority community. So if today, do you want your son to be something like that, those who knows only those part of the things which is exclusively deal with a religion? You will always encourage your children to have a profession. Along with the profession, you learn religion.
But will you say stop Vedic schools?
I think, you see.
Will you say stop Vedic schools?
Yes. So if Vedic school only encourage you to become a pujari, I'll ask you, yes, we should have a second thought.
You think?
But Vedic mathematics is better mathematics than the original mathematics. So Ved is a knowledge. Ved speaks about science. Ved speaks about philosophy. So Vedic knowledge is confined not only to one book. Vedic philosophy is confined to whole universe. How can I ask people, don't read Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam? That is in the Vedic philosophy. How can I ask people not to think about nature? So, the Vedic philosophy cannot be compared with a book or with a religion. It is much bigger. But had it been only about a particular, that through Vedic philosophy you will only become pujari, I would have advised strongly, bhai, dekho, you be pujari, but before that you take a general education. You must have an option whether you become doctor or you become pujari. But Vedic philosophy is so deft and it presents something much bigger than whatever you study in college and university. Even that you cannot compare.
People who believe in the philosophy of Hindutva, I have found in you a voice. But the counter to that will be that, are you too focused on that? You are building a Kashi Vishwanath type corridor, if I am not mistaken, in the first of its kind, in Kamakha.
Yes.
Which I personally, because where my grandfather's house is straight on the road, 500 meters away from there. So I think that what you're doing is a great thing. But are you only, Mr. Sharma, and I'll ask you directly this.
Yes.
Please, are you only trying to benefit the historical or cultural heritage of a particular religion? क्या आप एक समुदाय विशेष की बात ज़्यादा कर रहे हैं?
नहीं,
इसलिए आपकी पॉपुलैरिटी भी थोड़ी बढ़ गई है.
वेरी सिंपल,
आप समझ गए मेरी बात.
वेरी सिंपल थिंग. अगर मक्का मदीना भारत में होता था, we would have spent the same amount of money there because it attract tourism. So basically हमारे लिए we have today religion which is basically ancient Hindu religious temple. These are temple for us, but it is also an attraction for tourism. These are also continuation of our rich cultural heritage. So we develop these temples not strictly because it belongs to certain sect or certain religion, because even Hindu also, Assam, there are so many people who doesn't go to Kamakhya temple. You know that Vaishnavite people doesn't go to Kamakhya temple at all. But Kamakhya represent a 5,000 year of our civilization. Kamakhya attract highest tourism after Kaziranga.
Yes.
So for me, this is a investment, also respect to my civilization. So I think Muslim or any other religious people must support wholeheartedly, because it has nothing to do with religion. It is something to do with Bharat. It is something to do with your motherland. That is why I always ask people that respect Gita, whoever you maybe belongs to, which religion you maybe belongs to, because Gita is a product of this soil, product of India, and you are Indian. So whatever is Indian, whatever represent our long tradition, long history, long civilization, irrespective of religion, we must respect that. And that's how we become a good Indian.
Before I hand over to Sohail for the next question, since I have had the privilege of knowing you personally for a very long time, I want to say one thing about Himanta Biswa Sharma. What you see on stage is what you get. There are no five sides of him. In a government meeting, at home, if you meet him for dinner or a cup of tea in a business meeting, he is like this only. So that's one side of him, which is a new politician. Second side is he's a man who's come ground up without any godfathers, principally, and that is, I think, and third is, I don't know, he's fairly young, but he's already had more than 35 years in public life right now. So though he's come on the national stage recently, he's had an incredible depth of experience which he brings with him. So the new kind of politician that you see. Sohail, over to you.